Morning everyone. This morning I'm just taking a quick hike down to one of my local spots. Not far from where I live, to be honest. I'm quite lucky that it's on my doorstep. And it's not took me that long, or it won't take me that long to get to where it is, which is Cudden Point, which is just further east along the southwest coast of Cornwall from St Michael's Mount, or Mixed Mountain as we call it. And as you can see, it's pitch black. That's the shot I've got walking down the lane. It's absolutely pitch black. I mean, it's expected, it's winter, it's about 7:15 and the sun doesn't come up till about 12 minutes past 8, I think. So what I was wanting to do, my thoughts were this morning, was to get down onto Cudden Point, find my base camp, and then set up some time lapses looking back towards Mixed Mountain to catch the sun coming up, because I looked at the weather and today I think was going to be the sunnier day of the two. So I thought I'd set my time lapses up to capture the sun, hopefully coming up over St Michael's Mount. So I've got I'm all geared up to the hilt. I've got my DSLR, my 7200, I've got my Z6, I've got my GoPros, I've got my 360 camera, I've got everything, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I've got the kitchen sink. But this spot down here at Cudden, the view you get, you can see right around the bay. It's fantastic. I mean, if you look east and south, if you look west and southwest, you can see right round from Mousehole and Moaning Cove. And if you look further around to the east and southeast, you could probably see right round as far as Kynance Cove, which I've not been there yet. I've not covered that yet in my other videos, but I'm hoping to get there next year, 2025 if you will, with it being nearly Christmas. So I think for this morning, oh dear, I'm going to get down onto Cudden, find my base camp, set up and do some time lapses and some long exposures, because I've got some new earth filters. I've got an ND8, an ND1000, a polarizer and a UV filter in like a magnetic kit, which looks pretty smart, so I would check those out if I were you. Different filter diameters, different filter sizes, so yeah, they're pretty cool. So I think we should get down to Cudden, if I don't get lost in the pitch black. Get down to Cudden and see what we can see. I did come across some wild horses, I think, last time I came down here, but I don't want to come across one of them in the dark. But anyway, let's get down there and let's see what we can see. I did find a little shortcut to save me walking the longer way, and I've just come over that stile. I don't know if you can see that at the top there, maybe not. Just come over that stile and I'm just walking through a cow field down this makeshift little, turn my torch up, down this makeshift worn path, and I think there's another stile at the bottom of here. So let's see what we get when we get to the bottom of this field. If I don't get attacked by cows, because I can't see very far in front of me. Obviously the light's blinding me, and I've only got my torchlight to which is quite a powerful torch, this one, to be fair. It's only small, but mighty. And there's about 3 or 4 different power settings. Can I go through there? No, I'll stick to where I know, which I think is down the bottom of here. And I think Cudden is just over to my left, so not too far. I just don't want to slip. But now what I've also got with me is my rocket launcher, as I call it, which is my telephoto lens, which is my 150 to 600 zoom lens, which I forgot. It was it was in back of my car, so I had to go back and pick it up. I always forget something. Oh, this looks a bit steep. Yeah, this looks a bit steep going down here. I can hear the sea, so that's just in the bottom there. Oh, I think I know where I am here, because I came on here before. Yeah, this is rather steep down here. So let's get down over this stile, which I think I can just see there in the darkness. And then we'll get round onto Cudden. Hopefully I won't break my leg, because Cudden there's no sort of steep cliffs like there is round up at Bossigran Fort and up round on the north coast, Land's End. It's relatively low to the sea. Don't get me wrong, there's some tricky bits and some dangerous bits, as you can imagine. Yeah, here we are, look. Here's the stile. So we're going to climb over here. And that is the path that I was going to take, but it just takes a bit longer. But yeah, there's some, oh, I nearly fell. There's some tricky bits. And there's some, oh, pardon that. Oh my God. This is overgrown, I think, since I last came down here. Yeah, there's some tricky bits, but there's no, 500 feet drops, and so it's all relatively low at sea level, so it's not too bad. So I think we should get on there and find out where we can set his time lapse up, because I can just make the sky getting a bit brighter there over to the east, and I want to be set up and running with time lapse before the sky gets lighter. So as always, I'm pushed for time. So if I wouldn't have forgot my telephoto lens, I think I'd have been all right. But me being me, I think I forget my head if it weren't screwed on. So, oh God, this is a bit tricky, this. So yeah, let's get down there. Let's get down there and see what we got. Oh, I can just see them make. I could just make the outline out of Cudden. Yeah, so I'll come back to you in a sec. Jesus. I don't remember these stone steps from last time. Oh my God. That has been a killer. Oh, can't wait to get sat down at this bar and have a breakfast. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know what I'd have. What would you have for your breakfast? Bacon and egg, all the trimmings, black pudding, white pudding, beans, tomatoes. I'm not a big lover of tomatoes. Or would you just have toast? Because I can smell it. I can smell. Oh, can you smell that breakfast? Oh, it's all right. I'll make do with me coffee. Better than nothing. Oh, but yeah, them steps was a killer. I think I'm just approaching Cudden Point now. So the sky's getting lighter. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not. Yeah, so, oh God. My heart's pounding out my chest. Wow. Yeah, let's get on to Cudden and let's get a spot set up. See where we are. But this is what I'm walking along. This path, it takes you, well, this is a southwest coast path, to be honest, but This is obviously takes you to Cudden, around the bay there in the lights. It's Penzance, Newlyn, and lovely Mousehole. So, wow. So I've just got my camp set up. I've got a lovely little spot. My torch has gone, so I'll just show you this. I've got a nice little flat area, and I've got like a bit of a foreground interest as well for my time lapse of St Michael's Mount, Mixed Mountain, and the lights in the distance. And I've also got my 360 camera going, doing a time lapse. Just turn my torch off of the amazing sunrise. I'm glad I came down this morning, because I think tomorrow, which is Sunday, was going to be a bit cloudier, so I'm hoping to pick the sun up when it comes over there. So I've just done, just let me kneel back down on here. Oh, I've just done some long exposures. Don't know if you can pick that out on the back of the camera. Just turn my torch off. Turn off. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know if you can pick that out. Maybe not. But I'll drop it on the screen. But that looks fantastic with the lights in the background, St Michael's Mount. That looks amazing. So I'll drop that on the screen. So I'm now going to start doing my time lapse of the sunrise coming up over the bay, and then when it gets a bit light, I'm going to get my beast out and do some telephoto zoom shots there of St Michael's Mount and the bay area, and I'll drop those on the screen now. So it's a bit windy this morning. I've got my drones as well. I was going to do some time lapses from the air, but yeah, it's a bit blustery, so I don't quite know if that'll work, but I'll see how we get on. So I'll start my time lapse going, and then I'll come back to you when I've had a cup of coffee, warm me up a bit. Mind you, I'm still relatively warm from that walk, but it won't take me long, I'm sure, to go cold on here, because it's a bit blustery. So I'll get this going, then I'll come back to you. Yeah, I've set up my time lapses, and I'm glad. Look at that for a sunrise. Don't want to look at my face. Look at that. That'll be amazing. I think the sun comes up in about 15-20 minutes. So I'm hoping I'm going to catch that. But what I thought I'd do, I've come right near to the end of Cudden Point. I mean, where the rocks are right at the top up there, that's where you sort of work your way down. And it was a bit treacherous getting through here a minute ago in the dark. But what I might do is just take you up to the top there. So let's just take you up the top, which I've never been up here before, just to see what's over the top of the very point of Cudden. Whoops. But I've only got one hand, because obviously I'm using my camera in the other hand. Let's just climb all the way to the top. Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, what a view. I love Cudden Point. I think it's spectacular. I mean, thinking about it, I could have maybe got up here this morning. Been a bit treacherous though, with my bag and my gear and everything else in the dark. along this path. Oh God, yeah, it kind of carries on, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes on quite far. Oh. Yeah, I love Cudden. I think it just, from the air, I think it just looks spectacular as it just sticks out into the sea. Just get along here a bit more. Show you where I'm going. I just hope no one nicks my gear, but no one about anyway. And yeah, you can get right onto the point on the end. Maybe I could have sat myself down there, but from where I am, obviously you can see over to the east and round to, oh, is that rain? Oh, looks like it might be raining over at St Michael's Mountain. I'm thinking that's coming my way, so I might have to shoot back to my bags. Yeah, I think it's rain. But yeah, you can see east, and the point right on the end is where you go round to Lizard. But I think what you can see there, Lizard is tucked around the end. But I think the end of the land you can see there is like Kynance Cove, and you get Mullion, Porthleven, Praw Sands, Prey Sands, and of course Perranuthno. Yeah, that's getting close, so I'm gonna shoot back to my bags to make sure they're all covered up. So you can see quite a lot from Cudden. So I'm glad I've set up where I have. Which way did I go? I don't know. You can easily get lost on these big rocks. But yeah, I think that rain's coming in. Oh yeah, I've just got a spot of rain in my face. So yeah, I'm going to get back down to my bags and get them covered up. Oh dear. Oh. I don't know, it might be working its way further out. I don't know, I don't want to risk it without breaking my ankle. Oh. Yeah, it's raining, and I'm a bit gutted because there's water or rain gathering in my lens, on my lens. Which I didn't want, obviously, which nobody wants. So I'm hoping my time lapse ain't gonna come out crap with water on the lens. I'll show it you anyway. I mean, I'll put it on the end of the video. But do you know, I hate the weather in this country. I mean, you can get some spectacular, amazing shots of the sea and sunsets and sunrises, don't get me wrong. But English weather, how do we put up with it? How do we put up with the weather in this country? I mean, don't know where my cloth is. I don't know, we just must be so, bear with me. We just must be so resilient and just put up with it. I know we talk about the weather all the time, but we just must be so resilient and just think, sod it, you know, I'll give it over. As I've been talking to you now, it's this is what I'm on about. You can never predict it, and it's pants. The weather's pants. I mean, look at it over there now. This is where the rain came from. It's come over me, and it's sort of going in that direction over towards Lizard. And when I was coming down this rock here to cover all my bags up, it was raining. And then, there's still a bit in the air. But yeah, so it's so changeable, as we all know, us Brits. We just put up with it, don't we? But you know, I wish we could go and flip it across and put it in the middle of the Mediterranean, or somewhere in the Indian Ocean or somewhere like that. Somewhere where it's warm all the time. I wonder what that's like. I don't know. I mean, I don't remember being warm. We've not been away abroad since 2019, just before COVID. COVID, bloody hell. That's a word from the past. But yeah, we've not been abroad since 2019. And I can't remember what it feels like to feel warm. I mean, that last August, I remember I took a couple of weeks off work, and the first week it was really warm, and we sat out on the back garden there and it was really warm. But you know, to feel 35 degrees at, you know, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and you can just wander around in your shorts, and what does that feel like? You know, it must be. I mean, don't get me wrong, we like Mallorca. I know I'm rambling a bit here, but we like Mallorca. And I know Mallorca does get down, you know, in winter to probably 15 degrees, 10, 12, 15 degrees. If there's anybody watching from Mallorca, by the way, just put a comment in the bottom just to let me know. But I know it just dropped down pretty low, I must admit. But you're guaranteed a summer. You know, Mallorca gets up to, I mean, we've been in between June and August. I mean, even in June it was sort of 25, 26, which is nice. And then in August, you know, it gets up to like 36, 37, which is boiling, don't get me wrong. And of course, me with me ginger hair, my fair hair, I get burnt in the shade. But yeah, it must be lovely. It must be lovely. But yeah, that rain has now gone. And it's left my bloody camera wet through. So I don't want to wipe the lens because that'll look crap on the time lapse. So I think I might just let it dry with the wind naturally. So yeah, so see how we get on. I don't think there's any more wind forecast, hopefully. Mind you, I didn't know that one was. But there's a nice big cloud out there. And I don't quite know which way that's moving. So hopefully we don't get any more rain. So I've got about another 45 minutes on my time lapse. But I thought the sunrise was going to be a bit better than it was, to be honest. Over there. It's not popped up yet over the horizon. Unless it's behind the clouds, I don't know. So yeah, so sorry for rambling, but yeah, just let me know what's it feel like to feel 30 degrees, 28 degrees. Because I have to stand next to our oven when I've got the tea on. So yeah, just let me know what it feels like. Oh, let me know what you're having to breakfast as well. What you're having for your breakfast. Sausage and egg. Bacon. Cereal. I'll have anything at the minute. Yeah, sounds nice. Sounds nice. Fingers crossed. Don't get any more rain. I'm dreaming again. So now the sun has fully risen. I must admit, it wasn't the best sunrise in the world. It did pop its head up for 20 seconds. So all that preparation for that, thank you. Anyway, so yeah, my time lapse is still going. And yeah, the water from that rain is still on my lens, so apologies for that when you see the time lapse at the end of the video. But I didn't want to stop it and start it and wipe my lens because I thought that would just spoil it. Anyway, so what I'm doing, I've put on my, well, I've just done some shots with my 18-300 Tamron, of mixed mountain in the distance, but I've now switched that up for me rocket launcher. So I'm going to take some shots. Hopefully I'll be able to zoom in right into the top of St Michael's Mount. Still got my 360 lens going, doing a 360 time lapse. So I'm going to do some zoom shots. Oh, just put my hood up, it's gone cold again. Of St Michael's Mount. And I think on my time lapse, yeah, I've got 20 minutes left, 21 minutes 33 seconds, so not long to go for that, and then I can have a look at that to see how the rain has affected my time lapse, which is what I planned all this around. Anyway, not to worry, I've still got half my coffee left, so I'm okay, but I'm going to get a bacon sandwich on the way back home, I think. Not. There's no cafes anywhere near here. There's one over at Perranuf now, but I don't think that'll be open. But I'll have my toast when I get home. I'll have my toast and jam. That'll do. Yeah, I'll take these shots. I'll put them on the screen. Looks pretty good on the back of the camera there, I must admit. If I can show you that. I've done a shot there of the sunrise. It was quite moody, I must admit, and I'll drop that on the screen for you to have a look at. And please comment on. So this sort of in essence sums up my morning down at Cudden Point. It's had a bit of everything. Nice sky, bit of rain, bacon sandwich. Not really. So yeah, so hopefully the time lapse will be good. Fingers crossed. The first half might be until the rains came in, but I don't quite know if the rain will spoil the image, but I'll put that on at the end. And so I'd like to thank you for watching. As always, it's greatly appreciated. Oh, I can just see some rays of sun coming off the edge of a rock. Oh, I might just take a quick picture of that. So yeah, so I'd like to thank you for watching. I'll put that picture on the end as well, if I can get it in time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. And of course, if you'd love to hit that subscribe button, that would be fantastic. So from an amazing Cudden Point this morning, I think it's been fantastic, to be honest. Quick little photography journey out. Just give you a 360 around there. It's been an amazing morning. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up and please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you very soon on the next one. Speak to you in a bit.